Ladies and gentlemen, you can actually feel the intensity, you can feel the emotions, you can feel the elation, you can feel the suspense that's beginning to build right now. Welcome to the TGW broadcast tonight, a new edition on Minecraft Xbox One edition tonight. And what a stacked game we have for you tonight. Every single superstar involved for themselves, battling to be the last man standing. Hey everybody, welcome to Game Side. Adrian Matt at Game Side, and I know what you all have been saying. I know what you all have been asking. Adrian Matt, what is going to be the game that you're going to be choosing to defeat Minigun Killer 10? Well, tonight I finally get to unveil that. Tonight I finally get to share the exclusive. Another community-wide exclusive will be talked about tonight in the broadcast because I will be explaining to the entire TGW community what game I'm going to be competing with Minigun Killer 10. Really strike that. Why don't I just say it correctly? The game I'm going to beat Minigun in. The game I'm going to dismantle Minigun in. The game I'm going to completely embarrass Minigun in. Minigun Killer 10 is going to regret. He's going to rue the day ever since he actually stood up against me. Minigun's going to regret going against me. He finally realizes that he's met his match, and on April 16th of 2022, live in the broadcast, I will absolutely obliterate the guy to the point that he's going to be crying to his family, and he's not going to be coming back anymore in TGW. So interesting what's going to be happening in just a moment. Anyway, going back to the game, though, it's every single person for themselves, as mentioned. So we got Star, who's alive. We got Jarian, who's alive. Stony is alive. And look at this. We're familiar with this guy. Asisha Pi is actually here on the Minecraft Xbox One edition. We saw him on Rocket League just a couple of weeks ago. Of course, has the #1 contendership to face JML down the road. Not quite sure when that's going to happen. But tonight, though, has a chance to battle on battling and now slaying Stony. So Asisha Pi seems to have destruction in his mind. The destructive tendencies are beginning to build for one Asisha Pi. And, well, Asisha Pi seems to be very, very versatile with his moves. We saw it on Rocket League and now seems to be very good at Minecraft. So perhaps maybe is the dark horse to win the entire Minecraft battle. But he does have to face Star in just a moment. It's the last two standing. And the thing is, Star has currently 4 points. So you best believe Star knows exactly what he's doing, and we're about to find out who's going to win in just a matter of moments. But hey, listen, speaking about matter of moments, I really cannot wait for what's going to be taking place. The fact of the matter is, I really cannot wait for what's going to happen. I'm going to unveil the game in just a moment, but wait a second. Here we go. Matchup is breaking down. These two going at it. Back and forth. You got to be kidding me. Asisha Pi actually won. Asisha Pi dunked down deep inside to actually win the game, and actually standing tall, he actually won. I can't believe it. Asisha Pi actually making a statement, an emphatic statement at that. I'm actually quite shocked. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting set for more action in just a moment. There you see Asisha Pi gets flying around, enjoying the celebration. Ladies and gentlemen, in just a moment, I'm going to unveil the game. I really cannot wait for what's going to be taking place soon. Again, I'm going to finally unveil the game that we're going to be competing in, me and Minigun Killer 10. But let's recap what has happened in just a moment. You know, I actually was able to expose Minigun multiple times. I got his friend out here. I was able to talk about his family last week. And now tonight, I get to talk about the game that we're going to be competing in. And that's up next. So, ladies and gentlemen, I got some breaking news midway during the broadcast. During the TGW break, the Gaming Weekly director said that in the third round, I repeat, in the third round, they're going to be hosting a Minecraft championship battle. That is correct. This is the second round. So, coming up next, though, whoever is going to be standing tall will be the champion for the evening. Of course, the championships have helped wonders in TGW for many of our TGW superstars back in the past, as Deep Anteater now has slain Cool Stick Bot, gaining some momentum in just a moment. So let's talk about the rules, of course. Every single person for themselves, what they're going to have to do, they're going to have to do what they can to try to pick up the battle weapons so they can use those said weapons so they can actually recuperate and kill their superstars. So I really want to actually spectate Asisha Pi because Asisha Pi has been on a roll. Of course, I think, in my opinion, he has been battling on Rocket League. We saw that happen moments ago. There you see a clubbing blow right into the back of the neck. And now the superstar got knocked down. Asisha Pi seems to be dominating thus far. So Asisha Pi again in the driver's seat seems to be, as he already knocked down the superstar already moments ago. There's 3 gentlemen left in this game. So we got Gamer Guy, Deep Anteater, and Asisha Pie. Remember, Anteater was actually in a Halo battle just a couple of months ago. Back in November, he actually soiled his hands on Halo. But this is a completely different environment, a completely different game. So a very different hostile environment, so to speak, in a very different rule set here. And Asisha Pie is now, I guess he's hightailing it against the opponent. And what a shot again! And realizing it, and Asisha Pie just took advantage. You gotta be kidding. Asisha Pie's actually owning it tonight, and he just took down Gamer Guy. You know, I actually like the strategy. He noticed the Asisha Pie. He noticed the Superstar falling into the ground below, and of course took advantage. He capitalized at Asisha Pie, realizing that the health was very low, and now turning his attention against Deep Anteater, and Deep Anteater is in deep trouble right now. Perhaps Asisha Pie is going to win tonight. And if Asisha Pie wins in the third round, ladies and gentlemen, you'll be seeing a Minecraft champion. Asisha Pie has been dominating tonight in the first round and now in the second round. Well, coming up next, the championship is up for grabs. And then, of course, the main event. I get to talk about the game that I'm going to be competing in against Minigun Killer 10. The main event, the penultimate match for the championship up for grabs, folks. The title, again, is hanging in the balance. The question is, who's going to become the champion? Who is going to walk out of here as the battle champion? And wasting a little time is Soccer Turtle going after Deep Anteater, and Deep Anteater fought back right into there. Soccer Turtle, of course, well, missed his equilibrium for just a moment. So it is a triple threat matchup. The three TGW superstars on stage tonight. Center stage, Soccer Turtles, Asisha Pie, and Deep Anteater, the three gentlemen involved, have a prestigious title is up for grabs. We've seen many Minecraft Xbox One Edition battle champions in the past, and tonight we're continuing its legacy to see who's going to be standing and actually getting a stepping stone added to their accolades. Can catapult their TGW tenure and being one of the best. Of course, if you win a championship, you'll always be remembered here in the Gaming Weekly. So here we go. Look at this. Deep Anteater with that bow stuck right into the back of his head. Deep Anteater's looking right into Asisha Pie. Asisha Pie fighting back, and that's the one that is throwing the arrows. Anteater now taking cover at the moment. Asisha Pie reassessing the situation. Asisha Pie realizing the threat is coming. And now these two battling back and forth here. Anteater trying to battle against Asisha Pie's force. And Asisha Pie! And I actually want to take that back. That was Soccer Turtle. But nonetheless, Asisha Pie knocked down Soccer Turtle. So it has come down to this. It has come down to the very momentous Asisha Pie battling for the title up for grabs. Of course, the Minecraft Xbox One Edition, the home for tonight's broadcast, just a couple of weeks away from the April 16th true battle that's going to be taking place on that evening. The greatest battle in history in my eyes. But we'll get to that in just a moment. And Asisha Pie seething for a championship opportunity, scratching and clawing, has been to the cusp, is becoming the champion, and tonight can actually seize the opportunity. It does so. Asisha Pie wins. Asisha Pie is your new Minecraft battle champion. Well, listen, I don't really talk good about anyone, but I have to do it right now. Asisha Pie with a very great show of display tonight. Congratulations to Asisha Pie, has been battling, and he won all 3 rounds. The third one is what counted, of course. It's what counted. He became the champion now, of course, is now the battle champion in TGW. You can actually hear the celebration in the background. Look at this. Fireworks. I guess a celebratory mood here tonight for one Asisha Pie. Which is funny because Asisha Pie is your Minecraft battle champion, but remember, he also has the contendership under wraps, has a chance to face JML, the Rocket League champion down the road. So imagine if Asisha Pie makes history becoming a dual champion, the first ever Minecraft battle champion and Rocket League champion. So we're going to have to just wait and see if that happens. Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention, please? I am going to unveil finally the game tonight. The game in which is going to house the 1v1 between me and Minigun Killer 10. And for many of you out there who've been believing that the game I'm going to choose is going to be in my favor, well, I got some news for you. Because coming up next, I'm going to tell the entire TGW community the game, and before I actually cut to break, it's a game that Minigun is very well familiar with. And that's up next. Can I have your attention, please? Well, it looks like we're just weeks away from April 16th, 2022, the night that I am going to destroy Minigun Killer 10 once and for all. Minigun Killer 10 thought he was a smart mouth. Minigun thought that he had the audacity to stand up against me when he first joined me in the TGW Retro episode, and the week after, whenever he decided to poke fun of me on commentary. Well, of course, we are getting set for the 1v1 on April 16th, but the question that has been in everyone's mind, ladies and gentlemen, which game am I going to choose against Minigun? Which game is going to be the home of my victory, my first ever victory? Well, I've been thinking about this, ladies and gentlemen. I've been thinking about this for the past 4 weeks now. And the fact is this. I actually was thinking about choosing a game, GTA, but I completely kill him in that game, so I wanted to give Minigun a fair chance, a fighting chance. I actually was thinking about Minecraft, but then again, it's a kid's game. Minigun Killer 10, I know he's like 5 years old, so of course, I'm not going to give him that advantage. I was thinking about perhaps maybe Rainbow Six Siege, but then again, it wouldn't be fair because I understand Ubisoft actually would be giving me all the advantage, and I wanted to be an even playing field. So I thought of it, and I finally thought of the answer. I finally was able to think of the game. Ladies and gentlemen, you want to talk about true irony? Well, this is very ironic. Because the game I'm going to choose is none other a game that Minigun is very familiar with. And the game I'm going to choose is the game that TGW was very familiar with back in the day. In fact, it's considered the backbone in the Gaming Weekly. Because, ladies and gentlemen, the game between me and Minigun Killer 10, the game that's officially going to house us in this 1v1, is the Halo Master Chief Collection. More specifically on Halo Reach. And the reason why I chose this game, folks, is for 2 reasons. Number 1, Minigun has specifically played that game and still does to this day. He still plays Halo Reach to this day, folks. And I want to embarrass him. I want to prove that a guy like him who's been playing video games for 20 plus years, specifically on Halo Reach, is going to lose to a guy like me who's been training for the past 5 weeks. And finally, the reason why I chose that game is because how ironic is it going to be that when I beat your Hall of Fame hero, when I beat Minigun Killer 10, the savior of this community, how ironic is it going to be that the game that started it all will be the game that ended it all? That's correct, ladies and gentlemen. When I win against Minigun on Halo Reach, it's the end of an era. There will be no more video game nights, at least I hope. So folks, with that being said, we're getting set for it. April 16th, 2022, it's Halo Reach. Me and Minigun will battle, and Minigun, I promise you this, I will embarrass you on that night. I promise you this, I will embarrass you on April 16th. I will humiliate you. It's all about that day. It's all about that day, Minigun. It's all about that day, and I promise you, I will take you to school, and I promise you, I will destroy you, and I promise you, I'm going to make you rue the day that you ever messed with me. Thank you. Thank you very much.